Hello everybody, welcome to Building Mandalore here on my channel. This will be my second kind of large scale mock that I build for this channel. My first big mock was kind of a custom battle of mine that I built and I uploaded on the channel. It's my first upload actually, and it did pretty well. So I'm excited to get into building Mandalore here, which I'm really excited to build. It's one of my favorite arcs from the Clone Wars. It obviously, kind of closes out the Clone Wars really well. And I think it's something that would be really cool for me to build in a large scale with my ideas and stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys tune in. This will be week one. I'll kind of show you guys the plan for how I'm gonna build this, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. So yeah. All right, so there's that introduction. Here is kind of the layout that I'm looking into. There might be some tweaks here and there, but as you can see, it's going to be a 3x5 base plate mock, which is going to be pretty big. I don't know if you know how big a base plate is. It's basically 48 by 48 studs, which is pretty big. So, it's going to fill up a lot of room, but I'm excited. It's going to look really, really epic when it all comes together. But yeah, you can see the plan. I'll be using those first 3 base plates with the intro to the mock. When people kind of see it, I want that to be the beginning piece, is the docks, which is kind of where you enter Mandalore. If you guys have watched the Clone Wars, you probably know, the docks is kind of how you enter into the big city, the city of Sundari, which is what I'm gonna be building. So I really want to get that down. I think having a really cool landing on the docks, which happens in the Siege of Mandalore, I think that would really look good for the mock. Just showing them sieging the city, and then as you get through the docks, you can see I'm gonna have a pretty big bridge, which you can see I wrote it as Giant Battle on Bridge. I'm gonna have an ATTE, which is shown. Just a bunch of 332nd clones, 501st clones, a bunch of the regular clones, a bunch of Mandalorians, fighting against those super commandos that Maul has. That's going to be the big centerpiece of the mock, that bridge battle, which we see kind of towards the end of the Siege of Mandalore, which is what I'm going to go for in that. And you can see next to that, I wrote Underworld. I'm going to be building kind of the sewer area where Captain Vaughn dies. Basically the super commandos, where they lead them down in there and kind of wipe them out and leave Ahsoka kind of trapped. So I want to put that kind of scene in there, which I think will look really cool. And you're probably wondering what these big black squares are that are on the right of the bridge there. That's basically going to be a bunch of buildings. I'm going to have a bunch of architecture, a bunch of these cool Mandalorian buildings that you see all throughout the show. And then you kind of lead into the courtyard, which is going to be basically just it's going to be a little bit higher. It's going to be a little elevated, and there's going to be, some trees and stuff, just some designs, maybe like a statue or something that's kind of seen. There's a bunch of courtyard scene in the show on Mandalore. And then you can see fight outside and throne room. I'm actually going to add something else to that because I built the throne room already. You can actually see it. It's my previous video. I'm going to be using that for this mock where Ahsoka and Maul battle it out. And I'm also going to build when Maul gets captured kind of on the jagged rooftop area where he jumps and Ahsoka kind of traps him with the Force and brings him in. So that'll be built kind of towards the end there, kind of emulating the end of the battle. So yeah, that's kind of my plan for now. And let's get into what I've already got for week one. Okay, so here is everything that I have laid out. 5 base plates down, 3 across here. And I've started working on the docks for this first week. This is what I've kind of gotten done so far, just to kind of give you an idea of what I'm thinking. And I think it looks pretty good. The designs, I'm going snot technique, which is studs not on top. So basically, like, these are just laid down, like on the side, and it's just basically almost like a giant wall built up, but it's like laid down to make a floor. But yeah, this is gonna be the docks. You got this design here. These, you know, that's the design. This is on there that I saw a bunch of crates that I'm hoping to build a bunch of different crates. And, you know, just, you know, the Mandalorians fighting the clones and the other Mandalorians, or the Super Commandos, I should say, for Darth Maul. Yeah, I really like how that turned out. Obviously haven't finished this side yet, or this section yet, which hoping to get that done by week 2. And as you can see, got the gunship landing here, and I'm using kind of this platform to land it. And I think that'll look really neat. Just kind of showing them kind of landing in and trying to take over the docks and get into the city of Sindari, and get the full-fledged battle on. So yeah, the figures I'm kind of using, got this custom 332nd Trooper, which looks pretty sick, especially with that jetpack. I'm gonna have a few of these guys kind of flying in. This is and then these are another character I'm gonna be using, the Maul Super Commandos, a variation of them. They look really cool, really detailed arm printing, leg printing, really cool custom Super Commando. And then I'm gonna have a bunch of these loyalists that are also really cool. All the same design from the same person. A bunch of custom figures. It's gonna look really cool. And I'm also gonna use some of the 501st because they were seen in the show without the helmet painting for Ahsoka, and some of the just regular clones that are shown in the arc. So yeah, what I want to get kind of working on next week, I'm kind of working on an idea for that giant door that kind of leads into the city, and I have this kind of design. Obviously it'll be here, and then, like, you know, down all the way, and just a cool design that'll look cool to kind of as a door to enter in. And I'm also working on a bunch of these buildings. I'm kind of right now I'm at this design that just kind of jolts out. With these, it's kind of hard to explain my idea behind the buildings. I just kind of watched the Mandalore arc and just kind of see what it looks like and how I can kind of implement that in Lego. So the goal for week 2 will be finish off the docks completely. That would be ideal. If I can get the docks done, we'll be on a really good pace, and maybe even kind of finish up the door. If I can get that done, that would be a lot of progress. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to week 1 of Mandalore. This thing's gonna be an absolute beast. I can't wait to get this done. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed.